Hello everyone and welcome to the first in a series of short videos entitled Finding Me, which is it's a journey to get to know yourself and where you want to be. So what are these videos about? What is this short series of videos about? We all lose touch with ourselves at some point in our life. It's normal. Whether you're middle-aged and facing the reality that kids might be leaving home to go to university or just moving out in general, or if you have children and you are just realizing that somewhere in the midst of being a parent you've completely lost yourself, or if you're facing the breakup of a marriage or leaving an abusive and oppressive marriage, or maybe just living the life set out for you by someone else, your parents perhaps. Whatever the reason is, if you've looked into the mirror and thought, who is this person? Who am I looking at? Then these videos might be for you. So in the next couple of videos, they're only going to be short videos, but we're going to go on a bit of a healing journey together, okay? And through this journey, you will get to know a little bit more about who you are. We will use two main methods to make our way from the beginning to the end of this journey, including guided imagery meditations and question and answer reflections for journaling. So as you work through these videos, there will be a series of questions to answer, more journaling prompts, okay? It's important that you answer these questions in written form, that you actually see your thoughts and feelings down on paper or on a screen. So if you want to use a computer, that's fine. If you want to do it handwritten, that's also fine, in a journal that you may possess. Okay, so the first video really is going to be entitled, How the Hell Did I Get Here? So if you're anything like me, you've probably asked yourself this question more than once in your life. Certainly for me, over the last few years, I have asked this question more and more and more. And it's easy to get caught up in the way that life moves us. Takes us on rides. Sometimes we don't even realize we've been on one of those rides until we come to the end, and suddenly we look in the mirror and we just don't recognize ourselves, or we look around and we don't recognize the lives that we're living. When I went through my spiritual awakening 2017, more regularly recently, I have been looking at my life and thinking, how the hell did I get here? What has happened? My life is almost unrecognizable from what it was 4 years ago. Maybe jobs that we've had aren't what they'd hoped they'd be. Maybe years have passed since some important date in our lives and we haven't accomplished what we promised ourselves that we would by then. Maybe the relationship in our lives aren't the ones that we'd hoped they'd be at some point, and maybe they just fell apart. Maybe not. Maybe it all stayed together and went really, really well. Maybe you're exactly where you want to be in your life when you devised your 5, 10, 20-year plan. But perhaps your dreams, your hopes have changed along the way. Does any of this sound familiar to you? If so, then carry on. Okay, so through this first video, we'll work through your first guided imagery and answer some questions based on that experience. So in this first video, we're going to work through your first guided imagery and answer some questions based on that experience. So what I'd like you to do is just to get yourself into a nice, comfortable position, one that you are comfortable to be in a meditation or to do some mindfulness. Pause the video if need be, take a few deep breaths in and close your eyes. Okay, I'm going to put a picture on the screen. And I'm going to bring some music in. And I want you to take in a deep breath. you to hold it for 2 seconds, and then I want you to exhale. I want you to take another deep breath in, hold for 2 seconds, and then exhale. Take one final deep breath in, hold for 2 seconds, and then exhale. Now just let your breathing take its natural rhythm, and just focus whereabouts in your body you're feeling that breath. I want you to imagine a bubble. It's round, almost clear, but with a beautiful shine that glistens as the sun graces its spherical surface. Try to see this in your mind's eye. It starts out small, sitting on the tip of your fingers, as delicate as only a bubble can be. But this is no ordinary bubble at all. It isn't delicate at all. It is strong. You can try to squish it with your fingers, but it will not burst. You can try to blow it away with your breath, but it will go nowhere. This bubble is safe and secure. This bubble goes only where your mind wants it to go, and opens only what your heart wants it to. This bubble is your safe place for this part of your healing journey. Imagine now that the bubble grows larger. With your mind's eye, see the bubble grow and grow and grow until you're holding on your fingertip a bubble larger than your body. When you are ready, use the warmth of your heart to open a tiny slit in the side of this bubble and to slip inside. The air is clean inside. The temperature is just as you would like it to be, not too warm, not too cold. You can comfortably sit or lie down here inside your bubble, safe inside its impermeable shell, but able to see what is all around you. The bubble will be your safety as you travel through time in your mind to answer the question, how did I get here? This part of your healing journey may not be the easiest, but it will be worth it, and you will be safe in your bubble the entire time. Similar to the way that Scrooge is able to travel through time undetected by the people around him, you will also travel through time undetected in your bubble. No one will know you are there. Nothing bad will return with you. Your bubble will keep you safe while allowing you to watch all that is going on around you. Using your mind to fly your bubble, soar it up into the sky. Magically transport yourself through the ceiling of your room you're in, through the roof, above your home, above the city or countryside around you, and up into the sky. Feel how freeing it is to be up this high without any fear, knowing you are safe inside your bubble. Pause here for a moment, looking all around yourself What time of day is it? Is the sun bright overhead, rising or setting in the distance? Or is the moon above you? Perhaps it is night time, but there is no moon at all. What do you see around you? Are there buildings or trees? Are there clouds in the sky? And what about birds? What can you hear? Do you hear traffic and people bustling about? The sound of crickets or wind rushing through the trees? Or the tranquility of stillness and silence? The world around you is a part of where you are right now in your life. All of the things that happened in your life, the things you experienced, the relationships you've participated in, the decisions you've made, the decisions that were made for you, the things you've learned, the things you forgot, all brought you here. In your bubble, float back down into your home for a moment to observe the way things currently are in your life. Have a look around your home. What do you see? A neat and orderly space with everything in its place? A messy jumble of stuff tossed around without care? If you see a mess, is it a dirty mess or just a comfortable one? It is a typical day in your home. Find yourself inside. Where are you? Are you in the kitchen? The living room? Your office space? Perhaps you're in bed. Wherever you are in your home, find yourself and take a moment to observe. What are you doing? Are you cooking, cleaning, working or relaxing? Taking care of someone? Or is someone taking care of you? How do you look? Are you happy? Sad? Angry? Irritated? Bored? Or excited? Maybe on this particular day you feel a mixture of emotions. Take a moment to observe yourself, but do not interfere. You are safe in your bubble and just here to observe. When you are satisfied that you have seen all you need to see, float back up into the sky in your bubble and use your mind to transport yourself through time to your childhood. Pick any regular day of your childhood to observe. It's okay if you don't remember everything exactly as it was. What you're searching for here is the feelings you had as a child and the typical things you experienced. Is it a regular day in your home? Look around from the safety of your bubble. What do you see? Where do you live? And what does your home look like? You see yourself in your home as a child. Is anybody else there with you? If so, make a note of who is around. What is happening to your home? What is happening in your home? Are you surrounded by family? Is your family happy or sad? Are they angry? Do the people in your home show you love and compassion? Or are they mean and display anger? Maybe their actions fall somewhere in the middle. Or maybe it's something different entirely. What are the people in your home doing on this regular day? Take a moment to focus on your young self. What does your young self look like? Is your young self happy, sad, angry? Or does your young self look like he or she is feeling something different? You know this younger version of you. You know what he or she is thinking and feeling. What does this young you hope for the future? What does this young you think your future will be? Who does this young you want you to be? Take some time to observe your young self for a little while longer. It's now time to float back up to the sky in the safety of your bubble. For our final journey in this safe bubble, we travel to a few different places. Slowly and deliberately move your safe bubble through time and space to some of the most monumental moments of your life. Those life-changing events you will never forget, which helped to shape who you are. They might be good things, like important birthdays, coming of age moments, graduating college or university, getting a prized gift, achieving something you've worked hard at, witnessing a miracle, getting married, having children, or facing a challenge. Maybe they are unhappy memories, tragedy befalling your family, the loss of a loved one, a terrifying event, a world or local event that negatively impacted on you. Take a few moments now to travel to some of these moments. The moments in your life which stand out the most in your mind. Try to visit these moments in the order they occurred, starting with your youngest or earliest major memory, and working up through to the present moment. Yourself as you age. as you experience these moments? How do you change over the years? Do you grow stronger, braver? Do you grow weaker or more fearful? Do you begin to do less for yourself and put others first more often? Do you begin to shut others out and hide yourself? Do you begin to fall into negative patterns in your relationship or find positive ones? Maybe you go back and forth on some of these things, moving in one direction for a while only to have a new set of events take you on a new path. Take some time to wander around your past. Remember that you are safe in your bubble. You can visit and leave moments as you wish. Nothing is keeping you in these moments. If you feel uncomfortable at all, just simply fly your bubble to a new space and time. Or stay and remind yourself that you are completely safe. Your body remains here in the current. It is only your mind that is travelling. When you feel that you have learned all you can from this voyage, fly your special bubble back to the current time and float down into your home or wherever you are and settle back into the current moment. Take a deep breath in, hold for 2 seconds, and then release. Begin to wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, open your eyes, and come back into the room. Okay guys, welcome back. I hope that meditation was of use. I hope that you gained some inspiration and you gained some information about how it is that you've come through your life and moved through the different stages. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you some different reflection points. I'm going to give you five different reflection points for your journal. Okay, number 1. What was it like taking your first guided journey? Number 2, when you looked at the current state of your life, how did it make you feel? What did it make it think about yourself? Number 3, what has changed between the self that you saw in your childhood and the self that you are now? Number 4, what was your home like when you were a child? How do you think that has affected you and brought you to where you are today? And number 5, as you moved through the major events in your life, what patterns did you notice? How did you think these events and your reactions to them helped to shape you into the person that you are today? So those are the 5 journaling points that I would like you to go away now. If you need to just rewind the video back to get the journaling points again, please do so. But put them under those 5 headings in your journal. And I want you to write them down. Write down what comes to mind. Write down what you experienced. Try not to use your logical mind. Try to use more of an intuitive mind. And then reflect back on what it is that you've written. I'd love to hear any comments below. That would be great. If anyone would like to share their experience, I'm always keen to hear and to listen to what people experience on these meditations. Please drop a like on this video if it resonates, and please click the subscribe button as well. I'd be greatly appreciative of your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.